Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to this in-progress game of Reus 2, to which I return you right now. Okay, that works, right? Yes, that works. And that has gotten us to our second star. Rad. So I don't need to put down the tiger. At this point, putting down the tiger would just be me going, ha, I got to do the thing. But what if instead of that, you just want to be near, you want to be near a fruit, not a tree, damn it. What if I move the rabbits? I could put down a sequoia. What I'm thinking is I can put down a sequoia and we can get some value here. You're lost. You're lost. So it's actually not a horrible position for a sequoia. I'm going to do it. We can replace the rabbit if we feel we need to. There's a spot for it over there. Look at all this science. We might be able to actually complete this project. Yeah, the furniture factory fucking loves that. So that's going to get us... We just have to make it to 50. That was 600. That is definitely going to get us to 50. So that's a project completion. That's cool. I think I'm going to wait for that, if y'all don't mind, because we're very near the end of this planet. We're going to wait for that. We're going to take our draft. And that's going to push us up to a pretty reasonable amount of total prosperity. 423, not bad. The inventor is inventing yet again. I'm pretty pleased that we got the cultist kit to all three cities. Like, even if it's not necessarily super high value, it's rad to do it from a thematic standpoint. I hope that that is, like, reasonable enough. Okay, so this is going to get us to 55. That's, you know, it produced quite a lot of prosperity in total. And I love all the little cultists running around because the city has the cultist kit. Look at the cute bows they put on the palace cats. I guess these are the palace cats that have been made into cuddly pets, right? You just want to hug them. 3 straight up prosperity is not a terrible thing. Oh, wow. 10 mystery. That's a good invention. Well done. So we can pump the value of this potentially even more if I replace this palace cat, which is a pretty low yield critter, with something that has the lost tag. So, is there any particular reason that needs to be an animal? Well, no. Also, my bear's not online all the way. Oh, right, because I broke my critter. Duh. I did do a bad thing here, actually. Well, I should replace this with... Is there a lost critter? If there is, that's the thing to do. There's not. There's not. So I should replace this with a critter. Yeah, and this was something lost. You also want there to be a lot more critters in the world. So I guess we might be able to put down some platinum, actually. 0.1% gold for each gold in adjacent distinct biotica. That's interesting. You could run that up to 20,000 or up to 2,000 times, huh? Man. Okay, so sorry, I'm focusing. I need a critter. think I would rather, like, we'll lose a little bit of ruggedness, but I think that's fine. I think I would rather just have this be a Dark Offering critter. And then we need something good and lost over here, and it kind of doesn't matter what it is. It would be good if it was a mineral. Not agate and not gypsum. Okay, so lost minerals. We can put down some labradorite. It's not good, but it fulfills the requirement. That is, in fact, the only lost mineral. Yeah. Well. I think it's fine. And yeah, buffing up lost wood is really, really high value. So actually, what do we're getting food and wealth. I mean, like, actually, as far as increasing the prosperity of the planet further, the only thing that really matters is we want to replace this with something that's lost. And the bear just doesn't get to be maxed out because I didn't plan this right. I wish there was a lost critter. You know, we have a draft. We can try to find one. Who's a lost critter? It looks like nobody, sadly. Well, the ptarmigan's a dark offering critter. That's a lot of value. As is the crossbill. Yeah. I mean, I'll take that. You want to be adjacent to a tree. You want to be adjacent to distinct undergrowth biotica. Those are not happening. All bird biotica in the biome gain the lost tag. You know what? Yeah, give me a white birch. Okay, so I didn't gain any lost stuff, so we're replacing this with something lost. Is the most critical part. It may as well be a poplar. Is that the best lost thing we could put down? No, this is better. Bird biotica gaining the lost tag actually solves some of our other problems. And we have the biodiversity. Oh, this slot's not leveled up yet. Well, this labradorite's no longer very good. Maybe we put the thing down here. Yeah, let's do that. We lose a dark offering, but it's fine. Because we're going to gain a dark offering when we put down crossbill over here. And the crossbill will be happy because it is adjacent to the sequoia. We didn't gain a dark offering. That's the same amount of dark offering. But it's a lot of resources in general. Okay, so you are now lost wooded all to hell. I guess really what you want to do is put this thing down on like one of these spaces because it could have 6 adjacencies. And lost wood is not, it's not capped. You're a critter. The bear's happy. Yeah, this shit rules. What a good tree.
Nalika, kusaba. Samsaba.
Aha, parekula.
Yeah, anyway. So...
Suma.
Wait, I meant to put down a white birch. I totally didn't.
Lava, Mini.
Each adjacent lost bioticum. This is firing 4 times.
Ja.
Okay, so hold on. I think we just learned something. This was supposed to... This says each adjacent lost bioticum, but what it means is each adjacent lost tag. It is actually not... It's not correct. And so we have it because we have a double lost tag thing. Which is cool. But that means that if I build a white birch somewhere, this becomes lost and we'll get even more science. So we could build it over this tree. You get massive payout if you're adjacent to at least 2 birds, though. Like right here. You really want to be right here. We're not able to buy another extension. No, we're not anywhere close. That's a shame because I want to upgrade this and then put the bird back down. Put down something else here. Well, actually, you want to be adjacent to a fruit, right? I mean, whatever. If I lose berry picker, it's not that big of a deal. This is a really good spot for this. So we lose berry picker, but we gain a lot of other stuff. Yeah, that's prosperity. It's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Who would have thought the key to gaining large amounts of prosperity would be engaging with your high tier biotica. Okay, this is where we're spending all of our emblems and stuff, right? So you can make stuff trees. Do we care about stuff being trees? I don't think I do. I don't think there's anything that's actually counting trees. I could put a biome. I could put a thing down over here. Oh well, this is a forest thing. So actually, yeah, let's put this down. We're certainly not replacing the onyx. That's right. And doing this is going to get us back our maple tree. What else isn't changing? Probably the Corsac, honestly. This is also a tree. And you know, doing this gains us some more prosperity. It also does just gain us food straight up, but I can't imagine we're ever making it to this. If I did somehow manage to make it to 60 population, doing so would probably push us over the 500 prosperity, but I just can't see how that would happen in 6 Eon. I guess the answer would be stop playing with your very highly evolved area over here and instead make this work. We have the ability to put down 2 new sources right now, 2 new biotica, right? I would have to generate 14 population in that time. It seems unlikely. So the sage cares about distinct plants within borders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Right now. I could put down a 5th one. And if that 5th one is a plant that doesn't currently exist, then it would give us 10 biodiversity, and we can put down the tiger. And the tiger does not improve our food output. However, what the tiger does do is give us just a lot of total prosperity, and that itself is certainly worth something. So, that's probably it, right? That's probably how we conclude the planet, is we put something down here that is a plant, ideally. And then we start placing those emblems and spending the rest of our micro charges. So, we no longer have a pear tree anywhere. No, that's not true. We have a pear tree. It's a shitty pear tree, but it does exist. We don't have an ash. Is that right? Yeah, we don't have an ash. We don't have a camphor tree either, but I can't put this down on an upgraded slot. So yeah, it's an ash or a blueberry, I guess. Or bamboo. Ash, blueberry, and bamboo all work. The blueberry at least gives food. Although it won't give the extra food. Yeah, what we don't need is science. So, a blueberry. A blueberry. Distinct plant increases the value of the sage emblem. And there's that. Also, I forgot the cafe. That does feed us via the cafe. So that'll get me a couple more points of population. The problem is that in order to get to 60, we have to, after all this is counted, we have to gain like another 700-800. And I don't know that I see that happening. So you have 170. 170 is pretty high. You have a 50. Yeah, the 170 is definitely going to be our highest, aside from the maple tree. But obviously, I'm trying to hold out for a level 3 emblem. How much more population do we have to get to the level 3 emblem? Only 2. Only 2, and we're halfway through 1. So I don't think that's impossible. Max 8 stacks. Is it not actually better? Oh, sorry. It's not that... Right, it's that I can't apply it here. Okay, so let's go... I mean, you're a 1-star bioticum. I should put the 1-star emblem on you. We definitely want to do that. Now, you have 2 slots. So we can put something directly value increasing on you. And then put a 3-star on you, potentially. Alright, it is time to pull some more micros. We have 3 more charges. Let's get them. 20% primary yield for each distinct predator bioticum in this biome. I did improve that a little bit. Oh no, you guys are not... Why was I thinking they were predators? So we have 1, 2, 3, and once we put down the tiger, 4. Yeah, it would be crazy for it not to be a predator, but I just checking. Okay, so that ends up not being bad. Max 4 stacks. We will get the full 4 stacks. So plus 20% primary yield. Yeah, pretty good actually. This can only upgrade animals. Whatever, it's good. So since it can only upgrade animals, I think it goes on the pangolin, right? We also have mystery. Plus 30% food for each adjacent mineral is not very interesting. It's not very good. But the Viceroy butterfly is just raw food. It's just more food for you. Okay. Pretty good. We're never going to do anything fun with this, so just giving it mystery, I think, makes sense. You also can have some mystery, I suppose. Plus 30% food for each adjacent mineral. I guess the only place that this does anything is on these two trees. So I guess I'll put it on this one. It's not amazing, but it's something. And then the Viceroy butterfly can go on something. Palace cat? Palace cat. Seems fine. Okay, so that's going to produce enough food to get us over the threshold. We're going to take our 3-star bioticum here and put it there because this is the only place that it can go. Yeah, that's a fair amount of extra food. And then plus % science obviously is like not very exciting here. This can only go on 2-star or lower biotica. So like what's the next most food producing? Honestly, we don't really have a good place for the rest of these. We're rapidly running out of micro slots that would be good for these sorts of things. Managed to get to 51. We are actually really close to this. Let's pull another set of biotica, I guess. It's 25% primary yield. No, I guess it's, yeah. Pull more from you. So, raw 20 science, taiga and science. Let's go put these over in the science biome, obviously. What do I want to do to you? Like raw plus science, I don't think is like super exciting. It's not extra exciting anywhere. It's just gonna be some plus science. And I don't know if there's any place in the world where that matters more than just as 20 science. And if we're gonna put it anywhere at this point, I guess we probably put it in the taiga, actually, right? Because this is the city. Yeah, this is the city where 20 science is actually a point of prosperity. So you're doing your thing already. Yeah, this is fine. So this will work here. Oh, actually, no. We probably want to put it on something that doesn't generate science naturally. Like this amethyst or something. Because I don't really need things that produce bonus money. Yeah. If we were using a micro that increased money, we would put it on something that's generating more money than this. Right now, this is just a point of prosperity. And that's fine, but it's not a point of food-based prosperity. And so it's not super exciting. All right, we can get this city to pull food from another region potentially. If there's, or population from another region. If there's a trade product that does that, maybe. Obviously, this is going to the taiga, and these will just go like wherever. I don't think there's a place where the ruggedness means anything at all. So yeah, just kind of like put it on some low yield, whatever. I think we'll hit both of these with them. When we pull another set of micros, it erases the old micros. This is part of the reason I'm doing it this way. So we're actually spending them before I do anything crazy. Right, yeah, discard all current micros. Alright, stuff that can only be placed in the taiga gets placed in the taiga. Even though the science is unlikely... No, you know what? That is going to produce a point of prosperity. It's something. The first one did anyway. The second one is obviously very far from doing so. But check it out. 31 barrenness. That's pretty fun. Alright. 20% primary yield. What's here that's like paying out in a way that I care about? I guess you... Maybe you. Oh, sorry. It can only go on animals. Honestly, maybe we put it in a different biome. It's just not very good here. Yeah, I'll put it on, like, the bear? How many predators, how many distinct predators do we have in this biome? I think it's only... There's only a couple, right? Well, there's the serval and there's the wild dog. But yeah, 2. The answer is 2. That's not so exciting. Do we have more in this biome? Actually, don't know that we do. Okay, it was the skunk that was both predator and prey. There's a bear just sliding along the ice. Very adorable. There is the bear. So here we only have 2. So this is a 40% primary yield boost in this biome. I mean, that's not nothing. I'll put it on the bear. With the bear producing additional food and money, yeah, those we get value out of those at a slightly better rate here. There's actually a lot of payout. Oh, Stellar Sea Eagle's a predator. Yeah, that helps. Cool. Okay. So that's a little bit more prosperity. It's not food. If I were to do a pull with you, we would get this fairy ring mushroom, which can upgrade plants, and it's just a huge yield bonus. And I would like to put that in the maple tree, I think. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, when we use this, it will burn all of the emblems, so we should put down the emblems. Plus 5% science for each distinct biotica in the biome. What is producing the most science of all of our 1-star biotica? Is it this potash? I think it probably is. Potash is pretty good for a 1-star. So let's knock this out. Then your 10% primary yield for each gem. I mean, here we have the onyx, and feldspar is not a gem. So here we have the onyx, period. Here we have a labradorite and an agate. So okay, here the gem thing is 10%. So okay, primary yield bonuses. Who's got a nice high 1-star primary yield? Crossbill's doing pretty good. Honestly, this red cardinal is maybe a good 2-star. No, the poplar is the 2-star probably. Or the white birch. It's the white birch. It's the white birch for sure. So yeah, we can pull some science out of that. I really do want to put down the other goddess emblems in here, I think. Because this is the only biome that has enough gems for them to be meaningful. And I mean, they're still not really meaningful. Alright, you are plus 8% food for each distinct plant within borders. You can go on anything. So... is any of our stuff that is producing food still not improved? Aside from this, obviously, which we have a plan for. You're only producing food because of the pear tree, but I think that counts. So that's 25 food. I guess the feldspar is the same, 25 food. Yeah, I mean, that's a place where you can put a 2-star sage emblem, certainly. Let's see if it does improve the food output, because I'm not actually sure. Is this output really from the feldspar? No. Okay. So despite the fact that it's included there, we can't improve it. Which means that putting this on the ginkgo would also not do anything. Which means we have to put it on something that is considerably less good. Like the rabbit. No, the rabbit's a 1-star. It means I don't have anything actually food producing to put this on. That's a shame. At least not in this biome. We'll put it somewhere else. We'll put it in Inventor Town, maybe? We have a fair number of distinct plants here. So the rowan tree is producing a reasonable amount of food. The bear's all tagged up. Yeah, population is definitely the lowest thing here. I think it is the rowan tree. The rowan tree is 1-star. Shoot. Who's a 2-star something that's providing food? I can put it on you. There's not so many unique plants in this biome, but I don't know what else to do with it, so... we just gotta get these things distributed. That'll probably get us at least 1 point of prosperity. I would have preferred to do it in Inventor Town because the Inventor's emblems are more interesting to us in this situation we're in. But, yeah, that'll do. I guess I probably should have put it on the yam. Oh, right. I forgot about the sacrifice altar. Putting it on the rhino did generate a bunch of extra money, which is certainly something. All right, we are at the point now where if we manage to generate 9 more population in Sagetown, it would actually put us over 500. It's not going to happen, but it's cool that we're close. Okay, so we have 1 more of these. Plus 10% primary yield for each gem bioticum. It has to go on a 1-star. What's our most productive 1-star at this point? I mean, that's not bad. Oh, I forgot the gypsum was here. Yeah. The gypsum might have been a good one. You know? Plus 10%, like, it's on the The rabbit's a bad target for this, but it is one of the very few ways that we can still generate food. That feels terrible. We'll use it to generate a little bit more money here, which will be a little bit more prosperity. Oh shit. That's actually pretty significant. That's a lot of it's a lot of resources. I guess I generated a trade route, which generates us another prosperity. You know, I thought we weren't going to get even close. We are going to get what I might describe as heartbreakingly close here. We can afford more of these charges. We can afford another draft at this point. We're definitely never getting value out of a wealth again, so I will take that. And I guess it's a forest draft. I don't know that it matters super much, but we have no rerolls, so the fact that we do not get any like super huge food here is not amazing. The hazelnut tree is producing a fair amount of food. Plus food and science if adjacent to flower biotica. Yeah, the thing is, like, we need... I guess of these, I'm taking this one. Plus 2 science for each food, for each point of resources in legacy plants in this biome. I mean, honestly, phosphorus fertilizes plants. That's interesting. Like, the coal is actually a lot of points of resources. Would it be enough? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Here's the thing. I don't think we're going to make use of a nomad charge or an expansion charge at this point. So I'm comfortable taking another draft. Trying to get something a little bit more food focused. All animals in the biome gain plus 15 food, and it has 50 food on it itself. I don't think that's going to cut it, but I do think that's the draft of these. Wish we had rerolls. We can buy another draft. We can also buy a bunch more micros if we want. Let's work these first. So, plus 40% primary yield, can upgrade plant. I mean, it's got to be this, right? There are so few things left, so few places left where we can generate extra food for this biome. All right, yeah, that gained us 100 food. And some science. And then we have science and gold. How close are you to another trade route? Not very close, sadly. Over here... Hey, this is the city where wealth is still... The wealth is lowest, and thus adding gold gets us the most use. So, like, where do we still have slots open? Not too many places. Actually, science here is also going to be the most meaningful, right? How close are we to an invention? Real close, real close. Put down your fly right here. Yeah, I heard it after I said it. Okay, and then like, sure, gold up on stoat, why not? Gold up on rabbit? Maybe. Gold up's not going to produce a prosperity here, nor would it do so here, nor would it do so here. It's closest to doing so here, so I'm inclined to put it down, but also we could just skip it, because what I am thinking is that we have the resources to buy another microcharge, and maybe we should do that. And look for some better yields, look for some better, more impressive things. At the very least, I can take fairy ring mushroom and put it on the tiger. That'll be good. Can you overwrite? Well, this is already plus 40%. Okay, no, it just shows you that they have no slots open. Yeah, I'm gonna just overwrite this. Give me a new microcharge. Or we could pull the micros on somebody else. Yeah, the mantis is better. Okay, worms just raw 20 food. I like that. Viceroy butterfly, also a good pull. So let's go. I'm gonna put this on this damn rabbit. That's how desperate for food we are, I think. Yeah. Okay, mantis on rabbit. And then worm on the blueberries, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there really wasn't that much food. Worm on the blueberries. All right, so I think we've filled every slot in the biome at this point. Obviously, we will gain a place to put a thing with the micro, or with the placement of the tiger. Just one though. And you know, jeweled beetle's not like horrible, but it would rather just be a mantis. Okay, so the Viceroy butterfly. Placing a Viceroy butterfly in here will generate us a point of prosperity for sure. Oh, skunks! We have these skunks that are within this city. That's right. I definitely want to be putting these down on within the city, within South Valley Shrines, because they're food within South Valley Shrines. That's right, they're food and they're tech, which is rad. Okay, the sage is inventing something. Hopefully it'll be something that comes from like the onyx. We could get a little bit of bonus food here. The important thing is we pulled in theory we should have pulled a 3-star sage emblem. Oh no, we used it already, that's right. That's a lot. It's a lot to pull in. Okay, that's a couple points of prosperity. We're getting closer and closer. So plus 20% or plus 20 money versus plus 25% money versus just do another pull. This is plus 50% primary yield on that skunk is still not as good as just raw plus 20. But I think I am actually going to overwrite it. Or I shouldn't overwrite it. I should throw it down somewhere, but not in this biome. Actually, yeah, if we're gonna throw down plus 25% money, let's do it like here. Okay, so yeah, let's do a charge on you. And then it's like, do I want to take a draft? Plus 25% food, plus 50% food if adjacent to an animal. Unfortunately, we have already used all the food stuff in here. Plus 1 biodiversity is not actually useful. Alright, let's take a quick look at our collection. I don't think I actually have a 3-star bioticum. Sorry, forest. That gives food. Like, if I keep drafting here, what am I looking for? We took maple already. Plus 10 food for each animal that has a base food yield in this biome. The sunflower would not be going down adjacent to flower biotica, right? No, it wouldn't. So yeah, like there's no sense in digging for this thing that I can't find, that can't exist, right? So legacy plants, 25, 50. I know it's a bunch. I'm trying to figure out if the coal is worth playing. 75, 145, 170. So this would be 340 science plus the 50 science that's actually on it. That's not going to get us 10 prosperity, but it's going to get us quite a bunch, actually. I wonder if we could make it from there. I think that's going to be the best option. The other thing I could do is I could upgrade this. Well, we'd lose all the fruit from this apple tree. Because we get to lay down one more thing, right? And I was thinking, you know, phosphorus taking the food from this maple tree is 465 food. But that's only going to be like 5 population. It's not going to be enough. And we're going to lose a bunch of population off this apple tree that we can't replace. What if I... So if we upgrade this, we lose a bunch of stuff off this apple tree. We don't have to worry about that if we upgrade this first. Well, never mind. I can't lose tree tags. That's the core. That's the core problem. Okay, so this would generate it for us enough prosperity that I bet we can get there off micros. What's the tiger going to generate for us? 50 plus each gem bioticum on the planet, I think is like 4 right now. So 50 plus 80 plus 40%. It's not going to be anywhere near as good. No, the thing to do is play the coal. Yes, the thing to do is play the coal. All right. So this is going to, but this ends the, when we play the coal, the age ends. I'm not sure if we'll get like, I know we can continue to add micros afterward, but I don't know if it counts toward the stars of the age. I don't think we're going to get there without playing something, so I guess let's play something and let's find out and let's actually put an end to this, huh? Okay, so 170 points of carbon. Oh, I forgot I was going to generate rich ground there. So that generated a point of population. That was cool. And then we're going to get pretty paid from here. And it looks like we are allowed to keep accumulating toward this, which means that I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to be able to do that. So, plus 50% food if adjacent to an animal. This doesn't generate food directly. Plus 20% primary yield for each distinct predator. So this is plus 60%. But when it says primary yield, it just refers to the 50, right? I mean, whatever. I think we still do that. Oh, mantis can only target an animal. Never mind. You know what we could put the mantis on is like the serval, probably? Right, our serval doesn't have a... yeah, that'll be good for you. And then... what else? Plus 50% food if adjacent to an animal. Plus 25% food. Neither of them amazing. But I think we're going to be able to get to the... yeah, that fires luxury shop. I think we're going to be able to get to the 500 anyway. So there's nothing in here that's giving like huge amounts of food. We don't care about biodiversity. Oh, you're giving huge amounts of food and you're adjacent to an animal. Here, enjoy this. Okay, that's definitely going to do it, right? Okay. I did not think we were going to get there. And then I dragged the game out two extra hours and found a way to get there. Apologies. We don't get our city request, but we make it anyway. And the most important thing is, think of how happy the tentacles are going to be. I wanted to let that finish tacking in its stuff. We're not going to optimize beyond that. I just wanted my 3 stars. But there we go. That's our first 3-star third age. As it hungers, it consumes all. And oh, we have created so much for it to consume. We have peered into the abyss and we found that it was rad. What a rad abyss. I'm so happy to be here. So that's going to add an awful lot of value to our profile. It's weird that now it's 496, but whatever. We still got our 3-star. What is this? Okay, so we got 3 of those. By completing turning points old and new, you will unlock extra Apex Biotica. Keep completing planets to unlock every Bioticum. This time you collected 9 stars and gained 3 Apex Bioticum. Collect 3 more to gain another. Okay, cool. So we are still motivated to 3-star the earlier eras. In a lot of different ways. Because they do have in-game rewards. Strawberries love to be adjacent to animals, and this is expecting you to use a mountain to get its value. Yo, all undergrowth on the planet gained 75 bonus food. That's fucked. The caribou's great. Cloudberry's great. The goose, I have a hard time saying a goose is great, but you know. I mean, a goose is certainly mighty and immense. And they specifically picked the Canada goose, right? It's the one that's most likely to give people war flashbacks. Okay, that's pretty good. 50 gold for each plant in the whole biome could be very powerful. And unlocks with sunflower and ginkgo. Yo, this is a pretty good one. That emerald pack is strong. Plus, I mean, anything that's giving you gems, you have to take pretty seriously. 0.6 gold for each science in adjacent biotica. Okay, that's all right. It is both a gem and an element, which is certainly worth noting. This other stuff we've seen before, I think. Chrome. Science for each distinct bioticum that has a base science yield in this biome. Okay, and that doesn't have a limiter on it. And it wants to be near grass. That's interesting. Lion's ear. Not bad at all for a 2-star. That is potentially quite a lot of science. Got here the mighty baobab tree. All Titan biotica on the planet gains 60% output. There it is. There's the thing that cares about Titans. Also, that's very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. Plus 40 science for each adjacent bioticum that has a base food yield. Interesting that it's not a Titan itself, but I understand why. And the giraffe. Okay, plus biodiversity is always good. Also, just like a couple 100 points of resources on it. Pretty easy to activate. Okay, lemongrass is showing up for all of the grass. Get your spinels and your African violets and some millet, which is also undergrowth and grass. I imagine most grass, if not all, is going to have the undergrowth tag, so that's interesting. Okay. Well, I got there eventually. Listen, I was very compelled by the tentacles to make sure we actually got there. We now have access to all of the biomes, which is only going to lead to more complicated potential plays. The thing is, it's interesting because I feel like in a lot of cases, there are some cases certainly where it's like you would really like a thing that's only available in one biome to be able to be adjacent to another thing that it matches well with that's only available in a different biome. But at the same time, I feel like so many of the biomes are like, count all the things in this like they want to be large, right? I already feel like we don't have enough room in them when I'm putting down 3. So I don't know how I feel about that. But I guess like part of the value of this is that it lets you have, even if you want to stick to 3 biomes, you can do like a savanna and an ocean. So that's cool. That's cool, I guess. And we only have 1 more profile level left to gain. Whew. It gets a little intense. It can get a little intense. It's easier if you're good at it, obviously. But we have to deal with the skill level that I have. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I am honestly quite pleased with the way that whole thing went. When you come back next time, we'll be heading into another 3rd era that we're definitely going to 3-star. And I'm just going to have some kind of confidence from now on. How about that as an interesting change of pace? and we'll see you then.